Welcome back everyone to another NRG, and here we are over onto the TurboGrafx-16 with a very impressive arcade port of Galaga 88. The TurboGrafx-16 PC engine did do some really impressive arcade ports back in the time. I do remember that. It was an excellent version of Splatterhouse and an excellent version of R-Type as well, with a very unique sort of slight vertical scroll. But here we are with the third sequel to Galaxian, followed by Galaga, the famous Galaga, and Galpus as well, the much forgotten second sequel. But this is the third sequel, Galaga 88. And as you can see, this takes a slight cartoony turn to things, with some nice little graphic effects they've added in. And it's got the usual sort of tricks that you can pull on the original Galaga, as well as a few additional things. Nice scrolling starfield in the background. High-pitched stuff. As always, the old Galaga enemies come at you in these sort of like circular dancing waves and then attached to a formation. With obviously the super boss Galaga at the top as well. All different bugs and creatures and all that kind of stuff. And the old patterns that they form to go and attack you. Sometimes they come under the screens, and sometimes they do that, loop around and smack into your face like they just did for me. Spin around. There's a variety of different enemies and different behaviours. Bang that. There we go. That's the warp tractor beam enemy, which obviously will get you a extra ship. Well, it doesn't get you an extra ship. It gets you double firepower if you play the cards right. I'm not going to do that. Here we go with the bonus stage. The dancing Galaga, the dancing ballet or whatever they call it there. It's very fast, it's very fluid. I like this version of Galaga, it's really nice. I always thought the original was maybe just overly too tough in certain places and a bit unfair. This is not. It's kind of makes me a little bit more skill based, certainly, and a lot less luck based as well. And the presentation, I think, is definitely a step up. Like I say, on the TurboGrafx-16, you've got a really nice arcade port on your hands here, with lots of very faithful additions to things like the moving starfield, the warp you just saw there, the multicolours, a lot of the ice effects there when you hit the ice asteroids. Nice, it's very nice and very playable, very lovely sound effects as well, all very cartoony. It's almost like parodious in a bit of a way, sort of like the cutesy version of Galaga, as it were. But I like it. I like it. It's got a nice style about it. With additional things like you can get your triple warp in this one. If you get your double warp caught by the tractor beam, you can actually get a triple warp. Obviously, you need extra lives to do that, because you lose a life when you lose a ship to the tractor beam. And I think you gain it back when you get it, actually. But it's also got obviously it's got the standard fixed sort of position, i.e. Space Invaders style, but also it has scrolling sections as well with asteroids and stuff going on. So it's an addition to the original game, and it's certainly an expansion. It's very enjoyable, and so I say, the PC Engine / TurboGrafx port is really well done, really well implemented, should I say. Quick, very faithful to the arcade. I suppose there is a slight cut down when it comes to the original aspect ratio of the arcade, which was vertical aspect ratio, and of course on the home ports that is not the case. It's tough, it's a challenge, it's one of those classic arcade shooters. I love the firework effects, they're quite cool. Here we go, warp. All the levels blend into each other so quickly and fluidly. That's really nice. That is galactic dancing. Here we go. Let's get these things. Oh, I missed them there, didn't I? That was good. I always wish you could get like much more better power-ups though in these kind of style of fixed shooter games. You're always very limited to your firepower, but hey ho, you can't have everything. As like I say, you can put a dual shooter in. You can also actually choose that at the beginning of the game as well. You can actually choose a dual shooter at the beginning. For one less life, which is kind of an interesting sort of choice to make it to start the game with. Here we go, Dimension Warp. See what I mean? Very fluid, feeds into each other. There's no blackouts, no fades. Everything just flows straight into the next level. Very fluid. Here we go with a scrolling level, which is very different to play when you're playing this style of game. We'll get the Galaga series. Nice scrolling level. I think they had a bit of this in, I'm sure this was in Galpus. Can't remember exactly, but I definitely think they did a limited bit of this scrolling business going on. Watch the ice showers there. Nice effects there on the bugs bulbousing out. And here we go with a proper sort of Space Invaders attack wave. Nice backgrounds as well, and they're well done because the backgrounds, even this background here, very, very textured and very heavy on the colour, but still very well defined against the enemy sprites and against the primary sprite, your player sprite. That's what I'm supposed to be saying. So everything's clear as crystal, really clear, really nice. Moves well. The responses are excellent as well. Really good. Set yourself some good challenges on this. Really thinking of setting this one as being like a future high score challenge. That would be a cool one to do. I think so. Very for 1987, because this originally released in 1987 in Japan, and very impressive. I think very impressive for the time. 1988, I think it was a worldwide release, and it came out on the TurboGrafx in '88. Let's get these guys done. Hopefully we get through this without dying, but I've not been playing too well. I've actually lost me 2 lives already. Let's go around here. Variety of enemies is really good as well. You get sort of like, there we go, I'm dead. Well, there you go. Galaga 88, a very good arcade port on the PC Engine. I only got into the second stage there. Very good stuff. Thanks for watching. Novabug out. Hey, Novabug here. I do hope you enjoyed this video. Please support the channel by liking and commenting, and of course subscribing if you haven't already done. If you would like to support me further, please consider joining my bug army via Patreon. And also don't forget to follow me over at Facebook, Twitter, BitChute and Twitch. And a salute to my bug army generals Sam M, Sweet Nanak, Pete Walker and Craig Harrison. Thank you everyone for supporting me. Novabug out.